Hello, everybody. Welcome to Spirit Speaks. I am Shannon McLaren, and I am, I guess, the host of the show. I am the owner of Sacramento Healing Tree, and I am here tonight so that we can get some messages from the tarot cards and from my spirit guides, and to just kind of have a good time. I'm glad to see everybody in the chat room already. Reminder, please get your questions into the chat room, and my lovely assistant Steph will get them to me when the time is right. So I do this because I like to give back. I think it's fun and it's practice for me. It's get some questions answered for you, and I just think it's a good thing to do for the universe. Good energy. If you're going to ask a question and your username is not your name, I'm not saying it this time, Steph. If it's not your actual name, please put your name in there so that I can connect with your vibration and get you a good answer. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already, and you can hit the like button and the notify button. It helps me if you hit the like button, so I appreciate that. Do it every Sunday except for the first Sunday of the month, because that is when I rest. Okay, so we have information from my guide. So first off, I have little cards that throughout the years that my spirit guides have told me little sayings, and I wrote them all on a card so I can shuffle them. Yes, Jabberwocky 56. So the card is simple does not mean easy. And this ties right into what my guides were saying before the show. And that what they were saying is the key to being tuned in and receiving messages, so basically psychic, is to relax. And I have really found that true. If I am tense, I'm in my way. And I can't get messages from my higher self, from my gut instinct, any of those things if I'm really tense. So if you're trying to get messages from your spirit guides or just trying to figure out what to do with the situation, their suggestion and mine is to relax and get some peace, and you can most likely find an answer that way. Okay, I have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It's all Sacramento Healing Tree. If you are a new person in the chat room who has not been here before, make sure that you put new in the front of your question, and so that I can make sure that I get to you first, just because you're new. But I will do my best to get to everybody's question. Okay. Oh, the COVID cup. We have the COVID cup. This is the COVID cup. The COVID cup is if you have COVID. Let me know, and I will put your name in here for free and send it healing every single day. If it doesn't even just have to be you, if somebody that you know, your friends or your family, please let me know so that I can put their name in here and we can give them healing daily so that they can get better from this icky virus. I also want to let you know that May 1st and 2nd, I am having Reiki 1. There are, how many spots left? There are 2 spots left. So if you would like to hold your spot for the Reiki class, what you need to do is you need to send me a $50 deposit. If you do not know how to do this, actually just message me. You can message me on any of those platforms, and I will respond back to you, and we can work out how to get me the deposit and make sure that I've got your name on the list and hold your spot for you. I am also having Reiki 2 in June. I think I'm actually going to condense it so it's just a one-day class on the 13th. So for that, I have 3 spots left. So if you want to join that, please let me know. And that deposit to hold that one is also $50. Okay, I think I've got all of that stuff down. All right, okay, on with the good stuff. Okay, like I do every week, we are going to do the Zener cards. So we are going to test your telepathy. Now, just like I said, the best way to get things and information is to relax. So I just want you guys to relax. There's no pressure. Also, if you're wrong, it's totally fine. Everybody gets things wrong. Okay, so your options are a plus, a square, a circle, a star, and wavy lines. So those are the options. I haven't picked the card yet. So I want everybody to take in a deep breath. Let it all the way out. Remember that this is supposed to be fun. Okay, here's the card. All right, so I'm sending you the card. All right, so I want you to put the answer for the card in the chat room, and we are going to go on to the singing bowl. This week, it is the solar plexus singing bowl. This is about your power. It's also about digestion, but this chakra is considered the power center. So if you're feeling like you're helpless, you're powerless, like you can't affect anything in your life, and you kind of are slouchy and kind of sluggy too, actually, this chakra very likely will be out of balance. And so what I suggest to my clients is to put yellow around you, even though I don't. Look how bad I look next to yellow. Anyway, so put yellow next to you. There's lots of meditations that you can find all over the place for it as well. And then the other thing that I would suggest is that you listen to a singing bowl. Okay, is everybody ready? Here we go. When I use this bowl, I always find that I want to sit up straighter because, when you have power, you're not really slouching. Okay, I'm going to stop the sing. And like always, putting it on the floor. Okay, everybody got your guess in? Ready? It is a star. Congratulations. I know that Dan got this. I don't know who else did, but that's the card for today. So if you got it right, congratulations. If you didn't, it's totally fine. Telepathy is actually a lot harder than people think that it might be, but it's fun. So, okay, I believe that that's it. And oh my goodness. Okay, wait. I have to find my little chat program so that I can get any questions that are in there. Okay, so do we have any questions from anybody? Yes, we do. Okay. See, I knew they were coming. There it is. Oh, I have to scroll back up. Stare over here for a moment. Hi, Nina. And we had a good appointment. It was really nice to talk to you. Okay, so pull a card for when you might find a job in Texas. Oh, I forgot to tell everybody, if you're new here and I stare off over in the corner, I'm not ignoring you. My guides like to hang out over there. And as I found last week, sometimes dead people do too. So, okay, Nina. So when will you find a job in Texas? So I got the Empress. So this isn't really telling me so much when. Well, I would have to say if this was a time frame, I would say this looks kind of fall-like, honestly, kind of judging by the way everything looks in the background. I did just hear 4, so my guess is but when we're asking for a time frame and we're looking at tarot cards, we always want to pay attention to the number. So this is 3, and then I heard 4, so 3 to 4. Now, the problem with that is it could be 3 to 4 days, it could be 3 to 4 weeks, or it could be 3 to 4 months. So let's see if my guides can tell me when. I think it's weeks. So you might want to brace yourself for a few weeks of not having a job. So just kind of go with extra money. And let me pull a oracle card for you as well. Hi, Monica. And again, we've got the trees. So I'm going to say fall again. I don't know when you're exactly going to move there. So I would say fall-ish. And like I was just saying earlier, just breathe and relax. This also makes me think of grounding. So make sure that you've grounded yourself, because moving and then trying to find a job, two very stressful things. So, okay. Hi, Boo. Katie is asking if I could pull a card to give me direction in my love life. So my guides are very funny, and they would like you to go forward. So I guess that's a hint. Don't go back to an ex. So let me pull a card for you. All right, Katie, you get. Well, you got the Ten of Cups reversed. So right now, the love life isn't going very well. But the good thing about this card, like I believe I even pulled this last week, or maybe I pulled it in a reading. Sorry, I can't remember. I think it was a reading. Forgive me. Okay, so the Ten of Cups reversed has the Ten of Cups upright within it, so it's got the energy in it. So there's a couple of ways that we could interpret this card. We could interpret this card as right now it's not very good, but it has the potential to turn around. Or since we're talking about what direction and where it would go, this could mean that it's coming, it's going to happen. And a lot of times when like cards are reversed and we're talking about the future, just means that you haven't met that person just yet. But this card tends to indicate that there's kids. I don't know if you want to have somebody with kids, but somebody might have kids. So as far as the direction, if you also look at this card, Katie, they're outside. So I would say if you're going to go meet somebody, go, when we start to have them again, go to festivals, go to things that are outside, and you might meet somebody there. So, and I will throw an oracle card too. And that is waterfall, effortless. So like I was saying before, it's coming. So just allow it to flow. Okay. And then we will go on to the next one. I have to scroll. I love seeing everybody chatting in the chat room. It makes me happy. Okay, so when all is done with Ken, what should I be doing with your life? Focusing on you? Okay, Jen, what I'm actually seeing is your hands are over somebody, like healing. So I'm thinking that the thing that you should be doing is healing. Now, the question is that healing you or is it healing others? I would hope that it's both, because when you do Reiki, you actually are healing yourself and others. But let's throw out a card. So we've got, so this upright is a rebirth. So in the future, when it's all over, there will be a rebirth. So it's a rebirth for you. So my guess is that you don't actually know what you're going to be focusing on, because you're going to reinvent you, and then you will be doing something different. But I did see the hands. So, but now those hands over a table could mean many, many different things. So just kind of keep that in mind, what that might mean for you. And I got Tsunami wake up call. So, the rebirth is going to be a wake up call. And my guess is that, are you living your life for somebody else? Maybe you should start living it for yourself. Okay. Colleen, other than learning healing, is there another calling I need to be learning at this time? Well, Colleen, I would say, with just any spiritual practice, learn one thing at a time. But that's not necessarily a psychic thing. That's just an experience thing. But let's see what the cards say, and if there's something else. Colleen, do you have small grandchildren? because I see you sitting on the floor playing with little kids. If you don't have small grandchildren, maybe it's about maybe you're volunteering to be with some kids. But let's see what the card says. This is about family. It's actually a very good money card, actually. So this is gathering around family. So I'm going to guess that those small children are your family. And so I would, what I would interpret that to be with your question is to focus on your family and have fun and enjoy them. So let's pull an oracle card as well. You got volcano and volatility. I always say the wrong word on this. So the way that I interpret this is passion, and you've got a lot of fire inside of you. So with what direction you want to be going in life, I would say what direction do you have a lot of passion for, and go in that direction. There's more to that, but I'm going to keep going. Okay. All right. So the next person is Jennifer Hayes. Jennifer, I'm considering changing an aspect of my job and who I work with. I would love a card on guidance. Hold on, Jennifer. If I'm interpreting this right, it looks like that other person that is working with you might be going away. And if that person goes away, this is the person like you work with, it's on your level. So if the person that changing who you work with, if that is a person that is above you, that's not this person. The person that is on the same level as you, or compare like that works in the same room with you, they seem to be going away. So if that matters in your decision to leave, I would say hold tight, but let's see what the card says. All right, I'm going to do that one more time. Hold on. Ooh, so if changing your job and going someplace else, according to the cards, it's a great time to do that. One of the things about the Fool is that when it falls upright, there is a protection that the universe is giving you for what you're doing. And if you try to do this later and don't follow the Fool's energy to do something new, it's going to be harder later on. So I would suggest that you go for it. So I'm not sure how what my guides are saying about the other person leaving. So just know that the other person, that person that I was referring to is leaving. I don't know if that factors into or does anything to change that you want to leave, but maybe there's changes that are coming. And your oracle card is release. So I'm based on these cards, I would say that you should be finding another, well, not should, I'm not going to tell you what to do. The cards are indicating that a change and letting go of something right now is called for. And it may be that the person in your room that's leaving is you. So, and you can interpret that many different ways. Okay, I'm going to scroll back up. I'm going to get a drink of water because I'm very thirsty. Chad, getting the second shot. That's it was very nerve-wracking for me to get my second shot. It's very hard to go get a shot that you're like, are you going to make me feel like crap? All right, but let's see what it says. How that actually answers your question. Let's pull one more. I don't know how this answers your question. So the first one was the reversed Two of Cups. So that's talking about a union that they're not soulmates, but you're good partners. And then this is a new beginning emotionally. So it may be that the second shot will give you you'll feel more comfortable and you'll be able to go out and do more things, but it is not indicating how you are going to feel with the second shot. But let's do an oracle card. Okay, I think it's going to make you tired. So, because do you guys remember my harmony? So, the oracle card is harmony. I'm trying to avoid my ring light with this. So, whether it's going to make you feel bad or not from the shot, your life afterwards is going to be really, really nice and harmonious. Now, I don't know if you guys recall I have this tarot card screen that it's been in the background in some of my videos. So that screen is sitting right over there. And when I was glancing over to see if my guides were saying anything, my eyes were pulled over to the screen. And on this screen is the Four of Swords. So I'm going to need you to go look that up, Chad. But the Four of Swords is about rest. And that's why I'm telling you that you're going to be probably tired. So I would plan for sleepy time with the second shot. Okay, all right. Tucking the cards in, and I'm scrolling down. So Steph would like a card because she's stressed out, and John Boy, she's referring to my master guide. His name is Jonathan. He's very logical. So we will pull a card for Steph Not the Life. Thank you for making me laugh. Steph, what John Boy is saying to you is that the stress and the worrying that you're doing is not going to change anything. It's not productive. It's not doing any good. So the unknown is what is causing you upset. So he's showing me deep breathing, and you can map out a plan of things to do based on the knowledge that you have right now. And if you don't have that missing piece, then you need to wait for that missing piece to come in. But let me throw you a card. How's that for logic? The King of Wands reversed. So this is talking about a man that you may not have met yet that is going to help the situation. Or the way that I would interpret this is Little Miss Fire, that you want to be doing things, but you're reversed, and so you're kind of blocked and you can't do things yet. If that doesn't make sense, please let me know, and let me throw you an oracle card. Instinct. So just like I was saying in the beginning of the program about relaxing and listening to your intuition, you have very good intuition, and the wolf is trying to tell you that you do have good intuition. I have to hold over here. You do have good intuition, so make sure that you're listening to it. Even if you second guess yourself, if the intuition, actually this can go for everybody. So if we get a message from our higher self, our gut, our spirit guides, whatever it is, whatever that message is, write these things down and date them. And then when something goes your way, you can go back and you can look in your notebook, and you can see some of the messages and go, oh, that happened. Oh, that was absolutely right on. Well, I should have listened to this. And that is actually going to build up your confidence in the messages that you're getting. So do that. Okay. Next. All right, Nina, I will come back to your question if I have time. So don't let me forget. Heather would like a reading trying to get through the funk that you're in. Heather, I would ask you if your vitamin B, which is funny because what they're actually showing me is, do you know that naked drink Bee Monster? It's that purple blue looking kind of drink. That's what they just showed me. And so I would say that look at your B levels and see if that's, or just start drinking Bee Monster. But there's a ton of bees in there, and they give you a lot of energy. So that's what they said. Let's see what the cards say. Temperance. This is about health. So I would look at your health. What are you eating? What are you not eating? Are you skipping meals? Are you drinking enough water? Are you eating things that you know disagree with you, but you're trying to find comfort, so you're eating them anyway, like a big ice cream sundae or cakes, things like that? I'm not saying those things are bad. I'm just saying if you have a gluten sensitivity and you're out eating cake, that will absolutely affect the way you feel. So those are the things that I'm going to suggest for that. And let me throw out an oracle card. I'm running out of time. I'm going to have to stop doing oracle cards. Wind and activation. So this is also talking about movement. So it doesn't feel like exercise, but it may be movement. So, I don't know anything about feng shui. I know a little tiny bit about feng shui. I have a recommendation for somebody that does know about feng shui, but this is what they're telling me about wind and activation, because feng shui is all about like the energy movement, and if you have stagnant areas, that it's not good for you. Okay, and I'm moving on. Michelle, a general reading for the week. Sure, Michelle. Reading Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, this is a karma card, actually. So it's kind of like the things that your life is doing, you've created, but the wheel is always turning. So if you have created something you're not really liking, you can change it. It's this really, to me, this card is a lot like the law of attraction and what we're thinking about. You know, the two wolves, which ones do you feed? You feed the positive one or you feed the negative one? So but this card also means that there's some karmic situation that's coming, and it's because it's upright, it will come quicker and it's going to be completed. So whatever is going to happen for you this week, try and remain positive about it and try and have a positive outlook with it. Hope that helps. Nana. Let's see. Can I get a general reading about work? Let me throw that out for you. It looks like work is not going well. So you got the Three of Swords. This is never a fun, pleasant card, but like I've said before. So the swords, when you pull a swords card, it's about air. It's an air symbol, and it's mental. So it's about the way that you're thinking. So if you look at this, there's no blood dripping off of these swords. There's not this gaping wound that's there. But what it's saying is that you are continuing to think about the hurt. So it could be that somebody's did something kind of crappy to you at work and you keep thinking about it and you've got this nice, good resentment and you're really working it up. So what I would say about that is try to let that go and try to move past that, because the only one that this is hurting is you. So, and that's not good. So let me pull you an oracle card about work, see if we can get a little bit more information. I have said this before on the show, change the channel on what you're thinking. So if you're thinking about whatever was done wrong, think about something else. Yeah, autumn equinox, and this is talking about release. So whatever that hurt is, try to work on releasing it. Okay. Oh, we have 1 minute. So let me go back up and see what Nina's. Oh, yes. Second question. If I pull the Sun card, what would you think that would mean about moving? You know what? I want to look at the Sun card. So I'm going to flip through my deck really quick and see if I can find it so I can look at it. Because I know that the Sun, it's kind of new beginnings. It's got the naked baby. It's a positive card. It's a very positive card. but let me try and get it because I know that there's symbolism in the back that I'll want to look at. So this is very fun for everybody to watch me fan through my deck. Watch, it's going to be at the very end. So the Sun card, if you, there it is. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Well, so I would say, okay, so far as moving, the Sun card, see, I knew I needed to look at it to get the image. So the Sun card, as far as moving, I would say you're going to go someplace that's hot. It's got a lot of sun, sunflowers. I don't know this or not, but there may be something about moving in an area that's got a bunch of sunflower fields, something like that. But it's definitely going to be someplace hot. So I hope that helps you. But the sun is a very positive card. It's kind of it's hope and things are good, and we've got the naked little baby on the horse going. So it's a positive card for sure. Okay, and I think that I have got all the questions, and it is 6:30. Again, everybody, thank you so much for coming. Please like this video and subscribe and notify if you have not. And will I see you next week? I will see you next week. It's the 25th. I will see you next week. And again, if you would like a reading, please go to sacramentohealingtree.com. If you have any questions, you can email me or you can message me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. You guys have a fantastic week. Remember, relax. See you next week. Bye.